Hey guys, welcome to this lesson today, the invisible hand. It is all about the determinants of supply. So when we take a look at our objective, we're still working in our energy policy group and we're trying to allocate or distribute that scarce resource based upon our process of evaluation. At this point, most of us should be done evaluating. We should be taking into account kind of how us fiddling in the market can mess things up. So first and foremost, your standards are there. All right, your goal is to be able to describe the law of supply and the determinants of supply. All right, and here we go with the determinants of supply. I'm going to start off with a pre-test question for you guys. No right or wrong answer, just give it your best shot. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, just to kind of a refresher here, you guys already should have this down, but supply is simply the amount of product that a company is willing or a person is willing and able to sell. The law of supply states that as the price of a product increases, the quantity of supply also increases. Now, that's an important concept to remember. So we can see a change in supply in a couple different ways. All right, a change in price is simply a movement along that same line. So when we graph this, we're actually moving along that same line. Now, if we see a change in the determinant, it's a brand new supply curve. And to illustrate that, I have some of the reasons why this might happen. All right, so the determinants of supply or what affects supply are the following. Your production cost. Business is in the job, their job is to maximize their profit, so they want to make as much money. So if the production cost goes up, they're likely going to have to either decrease supply or increase price. But the easiest way to do it without the most attention is decrease supply. So that's what we see happen quite a bit. That would indicate a shift to the left of your supply curve. Number two would be technology. If we improve the production technology, if we improve technology so much, we could see the cost down, right? 50 years ago, nobody owned a personal computer, right? Computers were cost prohibitive. Now, not so much. Now, lots of people are walking around with a more powerful computer than the computers 50 years ago in their pocket. And there's an important part to kind of remember there. The cost is actually also driven down significantly. The number of sellers in the market also determine that a little bit. The more sellers, the more stuff. Therefore, you don't have as much control over everything. And also the value. What's the expected future price going to be? How is it going to impact and deliver these different things throughout our society? Now, to give you an example of this, so we take a look at the supply curve. What we have here is just our first one. You guys have already seen this one being graphed, right? We just plot our points. There it is. That's supply one of pizzas, right? So that's normal. Now, let's say a city passed an ordinance that all of a sudden we have a $15 minimum wage, or that the cost of deliveries because of fuel prices have skyrocketed. Now all of a sudden we have supply two of pizzas. The cost of production has increased. Therefore, the amount that we're willing to supply at each price has decreased. So at $4, we're only willing to sell 25 pizzas. We graph that. We graph it at $5, we're only willing to sell 50. At $6, we can only sell 75. At $7, we're looking at selling 100. And at $8, we're only selling 125. We graph that, we label that. That's our supply of pizzas number two. I'd like you guys to take a look at a couple questions on the next couple slides and can join me back for a closing one. Last but not least, just thank you to people at Slides Carnival for these slide templates. Hopefully you guys gained quite a bit out of this. Thank you.